Hi there, I'm Victoria Carlton. I work with children who sort of tend to just learn a little differently. Pretty intelligent kids, but they don't always thrive in a mainstream classroom. And I also train teachers, and I work a lot with Jolly Phonics, Jolly Grammar, and lots of things to do with literacy and also with emotional intelligence as well. I just want to tell you about something surprising that happened this week. We are now in the second half of term 3, and this is always a time. It's been a winter term. This is always a time that the kids are a bit tired, a bit fed up, already looking forward to the holidays, pretty desperate for spring. It's been rather a long, cold winter. And so I'm sort of always fishing for interesting things to do at this time, something that's going to really revive things. So I want to do some grammar. All right. I really need to, with some of the kids, I need to revise, nouns, verbs, adjectives, all of those sorts of things. And I was just about to throw out a whole heap of books. So I thought I don't really use those that often. And I was looking at these little books, these little cardboard books that a friend had given to me. All right. So these ones are on first words, around the house. You've seen these sorts of things a lot: food, animals, toys, and the kids. I thought the kids will really quite like those because it's just one word per page, right? And I'm talking about fairly young children doing grammar with them. So I thought we could go through and we could talk about nouns. We could do the Jolly Grammar noun actions. With the older kids, we might be able to talk about concrete nouns, things that you can actually touch, those sorts of things. So I just put them on my desk and I was planning to do this lesson. And a few kids before the lesson actually came in and they were looking on my desk, my very, very messy desk, and they were picking these books up and saying, "What are we going to do with these, Vicky?" And I went, "Well, we're going to have a look at them. We're going to talk about how they're nouns, how what a noun is, and we're going to look around, the place and find other nouns." And as typical of kids everywhere, they sort of looked at me and thought, okay. And then they started doing things like with this one. I had children wanting to talk about their favorite toy. What's my favorite toy? Oh, I used to have a rubber duck, though even though I'm a lot older now, still love playing with my rubber duck. And there are other toys that I like, even though I know I'm too old for them. So before I knew it, we were having the most amazing conversations about these things. Baby animals, they wanted to talk about groups of animals, what they're called, and that made us go hunting for other books as well. Food was an amazing one. I had one child who absolutely hates writing. I've got a lot of them who really hate writing, saying, "Oh, I could copy those words down, and then maybe I could put them into alphabetical order because she knows that we're trying hard with her to help her with the alphabet and alphabetical order." The kids were actually finding all of these different things that they could do. I was astounded. So before I knew it, we were talking about their favorite animals. We were listing lots of foods. Another couple of kids thought it might be fun to try and make up some rhymes about food. So we're writing poetry about food. None of it was exactly what I had planned, you know. But I think in teaching, I think it's so important to leave spaces to see what happens. I mean, sometimes that's almost annoying, when you've got lessons really well planned and you know exactly what you want to do. But I actually think that what the kids came up with as they looked for these books was quite surprising, quite interesting. And to be honest, we did a lot of unexpected, really great learning. So that's it from me. I hope you've had a really good week, and I hope that you managed to leave a few spaces around your lessons for the unexpected, interesting things that tend to happen with children. Okay, bye.